Welcome back to my Oklahoma City Bisons relocation franchise, and today we are going into week 2 after winning in week 1 in overtime against the Colts 40-34. We do have a weekly award though, because Nick Samuel threw for 341 yards and 5 touchdowns. But with that, we cannot forget the performance of wide receiver Jared Bartow. 11 catches, 152 yards and 3 touchdowns. Marquise Brown 4 for 126 and a score. And then running the ball, our brand new rookie running back Eli Craig went 19 carries for 115 yards. So the defense was not really on top of their game, but I'm hoping they can be better today. But first, let's go ahead and see these players that have an upgrade. The first one is our number 1 corner in Jawan Hurts, who's going to get +3 to his awareness, 2 to man coverage, and 1 to play rec. Then we have our slot receiver Adonis Pleasance, who really didn't get that involved in the last game, but he'll get +1 to catch in traffic, 2 to deep route, 1 to medium route, and 2 to his release. Next up is our rookie defensive end Lewis Walden, who gets +1 to awareness, finesse move, power move, and speed, and then 2 to his strength. Then we have our rookie running back Eli Craig. We're going to upgrade his elusive back. He gets +1 to awareness, ball carrier vision, speed, and spin move. The next player up is backup tight end Jose Roberts, who caught the game-winning touchdown in the last game against his former team, the Indianapolis Colts. But he gets +2 to catch in traffic, 2 to deep route, 1 to release, run block finesse, 2 to short route, and a new ability slot. Next up is our backup running back Lyle Yarbrough, who's going to get +1 to his agility, ball carrier vision, carrying, and change of direction. And the final couple updates are going to go to right tackle Jack Bryan and center Luke Fleck. Don't really feel the need to show those guys, just want to let you guys know they are getting better. In our last season, we went 16-1 in the regular season. Our only loss at that time, we did end up losing in the Super Bowl, but our only loss in the regular season was to Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. He is now an 88 overall. Running back is an 81 overall in Anthony Voss. Over at wide receiver, they have an 81 in Joe McInnes, an 85 in Elijah Moore, and a 79 in Jonathan Mingo. At tight ends, a 78 overall. Left tackle is an 86. Left guard is a 73. Center is a 76. Right guard is an 80. And right tackle will be a 75. Now over on defense, they have an 82 overall left end. At right end, an 88 in Derek Brown. Defensive tackle is an 80 overall. Outside linebacker is a 91 Brian Burns. Middle linebacker a 76 and Brian Asamoah. Right outside linebacker is Matthew Rhodes at a 77. At corner, an 89 in J.C. Horn, an 80 in Jelani Jefferson, and a 77 in Garrett Williams. Free safety is an 87 Jeremy Chin, and strong safety is an 81 Von Bell. One thing I actually just noticed before jumping into this game is our entire Division 1 in Week 1. We are actually dead last right now because we all started 1-0. Apparently none of us played each other. The Bison offense will get the ball to start today. Nick Samuel comes out in shotgun. Eli Craig is lined up at running back. That might actually be Joe Mixon. It is Joe Mixon. We give it to him, and he will have the first down and more across the 40-yard line and finally get brought down to the 43. And Brian Asamoah is injured on the first play of the game. The next play, it would be Eli Craig at running back. He only got a gain of 1, so now a 2nd and 9, and we throw it out to Craig on the outside, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 13 for the Bison. Thanks to Joe Mixon, it's not a possible 3 and out here, but from our own 40-yard line. Samuel back in shotgun. We'll drop back to pass. Standing in the pocket. Now rolling to the outside. And Samuel now running along the line of scrimmage, running out of time, and will finally just throw it away. Apparently, no one came open. But now the Panthers are facing a 3rd and 13 of their own. He's under pressure. It's a screen to the outside. That's caught. Now cutting up the sideline. He will not get to the marker. A 4th and 4, and they will punt the ball away. But their punter apparently drilled this one. We take over at the 7. Well, we saw a good run from Joe Mixon, but then nothing else really great from the offense on the last drive. Now a 1st and 10. We'll go to Eli Craig, who will follow his blocks to the outside and get brought down for a 3-yard carry. Now on a 2nd and 7, Joe Mixon is lined up in the backfield from our own 11-yard line. Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass this time. A quick throw downfield caught by Marquise Brown, and that sets up a 3rd and 2. So another possible 3 and out for the Bison here from the 16-yard line. Craig is lined up at running back, and we fake it to him. Now rolling to the outside. He's going to throw this one down the sideline, and it's knocked away. We will punt it right back to Carolina. And the Panthers have managed to drive down to about the 20-yard line of Oklahoma City. It's a 2nd and 4. Bryce Young lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught, and he's brought down, but gets the first down to the 15. On the next play, they would get a run of a couple yards from their running back Boss. Now a 2nd and 8 from the 12-yard line. It's going to be a toss to Boss on the outside, but he is met in the backfield and brought down by Will Thomas and Lewis Walden. That sets up a 3rd and 11 now. He comes back in shotgun from his own 16. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one downfield. He finds a man, and that'll set up a first and goal at the 4-yard line. Young back in shotgun again. Voss is lined up at running back, and that's where they go with it, right up the middle, and he will get met and brought down at about the 2-yard line to set up a second and goal. Now a goal line set. It'll be another toss to the outside, caught by Voss, but he'll get met and brought down in the backfield. Now a third and goal from the 3. Can we hold the Panthers out of the end zone here? He comes back in shotgun. That is the backup running back in the backfield with him now. He will take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw is knocked away by a blitzing Jalen Ramsey. I think it may have just bounced off his face mask, but it sets up a 4th and goal. And they will just end up settling for a field goal. So this quick 20-yard attempt should make it 3-0. Now the Bison take over at their own 25-yard line with 2:37 to play here in the first quarter. We're going to start this drive with a handoff to Craig to the outside, and this time we'll get a solid run of about 8 yards. That sets up a 2nd and 2. Now he lines up in an I formation. Spurlock is in the backfield. Craig is still the running back, and that's where we go with it. Never mind, it's a play fake, and now he's throwing downfield to a wide open Jose Roberts, who's into Panthers territory. Well, at least we finally saw the pass game open up a little bit. Samuel back in shotgun. I believe Joe Mixon lined up at running back, and that's where we go with it. Mixon to the outside. He'll have the first down yet again and get brought down this time at the 34. I want to develop Eli Craig, but maybe we should give the ball to Joe Mixon just a bit more. 1st and 10. From under center, Samuel will drop back to pass. He's going to fire this over the middle. That's caught by Adonis Pleasance down to the 19-yard line. Like I said, he did not really get involved in our last game. Glad to see him get involved there. And we're going to go right back to him on the next play for another first down. This one down to the 8-yard line. We will see if they snap this ball before the end of the first quarter. He lines up under center, and we will get the playoff. Running a play action to the end zone. That one's knocked away from Jared Bartow. That will take us into the second quarter. So now with a 2nd and goal, we come out with a 5-wide set. Samuel will look to pass. He's rolling to the outside. He throws on the run to the back corner, and he finds Braden Willis. Touchdown, Oklahoma City. But then in simulation, the Panthers would answer with a 35-yard touchdown pass, so they take the lead right back, this time 10-7. On the Bison's next drive, we have driven back into Panthers territory at the 27-yard line. It's a 3rd and 3. Handoff to Lyle Yarbrough up the middle, who's breaking tackles, has the first down, and is brought down to the 18-yard line, putting us in the red zone. Now Samuel will come out with a 5-wide set here, all alone in the backfield. He will finally take the snap and look to pass here. He's firing this one towards the end zone. He has a man. Touchdown to Hollywood Brown, and we will take the lead right back ourselves, this time 14-10. But Carolina is now driving yet again. They have reached the Bison 20-yard line. Young will drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught, and he's brought down immediately for just a 5-yard play. That obviously sets up a 2nd and 5 for Bryce Young now. At the 16-yard line, he'll drop back to pass. A quick throw over the middle, caught by Mingo for the first down. He gets brought down to the 6-yard line to set up a 1st and goal. Young now lines up under center. Boss is in the backfield. They go right to Boss up the middle, and he will fight his way down to about the 3-yard line. They rule him down to the 2 for a 2nd and goal. Now it's a goal line set. He lines up under center. Boss is still the running back. They give it to the fullback, who goes up the middle and can't find any space. They rule him down at the 1, a 3rd and goal. Can we get the stop one more time from just inside the 1-yard line? It's a toss to the outside, caught by Boss, who gets to the edge and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Now Nick Samuel and the Bison's offense will come out at their own 25-yard line with 2:20 to play here in the first half. He will drop back to pass a quick throw, and that bounces off the hand of Marquise Brown, who tried to catch it one-handed. But it sets up a 2nd and 10. Now they come out in shotgun. Joe Mixon's lined up at running back. Obviously, we're still at the 25-yard line. Samuel will drop back. A quick throw to the outside is going to be a diving deflection, and now we have a 3rd and 10, and Carolina may get the ball back. Let's avoid a quick 3-and-out, guys. He's back in shotgun again. Samuel will once again look to pass, this time trying to convert, and he's going downfield, and he will find his man, but Hollywood can't make the catch through contact, and will punt it away. And now a few plays into the Panthers drive, it's a 3rd and 4 from the Bison 40. They have all 3 timeouts. This is going to be a drop play to Boss up the middle, who will have the first down, but there is a flag down. Is this one coming back? It's going to be holding against the Panthers. So luckily for the Bison, that makes it a 3rd and 14 now from the 50-yard line. Young will drop back and look to pass, rolling to the outside. He's under a lot of pressure, finally gets rid of it. That's caught along the sideline, but it sets up a 4th and 5. And instead of going for this one or kicking an incredibly long field goal, they're going to fake a punt. Okay, now he cuts up the middle. They have the first down, and this drive's going to continue. Are you kidding me, guys? A minute, 2 seconds to go here in the half now with 2 timeouts remaining. From the 27, Young will drop back to pass. It's a screen to the outside that's caught by the backup running back who cuts upfield, and he is leveled for about a 9-yard play. I still cannot believe they faked that punt, and it worked. Now a 2nd and 1, and that's going to be a false start. That moves it back to be a 2nd and 6 from the 23 with about 22 seconds to go. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Under heavy pressure, he is hit as he's throwing, but finds a wide open man. Touchdown, Carolina. They now have a 10-point lead. The Panthers would also get the ball back to start the second half, so now it's a 3rd and 8, a possible 3 down. We need to get them off the field. Young looking to run. He'll take off up the middle, and he has the first down, keeping this drive moving. But just a couple plays later, and a sack from Dimitri Thomas in simulation now sets up a 3rd and 12. Another chance to get them off the field. Young will drop back. It's a screen to the outside, and he won't get away from John Marion. They will punt this one back to Oklahoma City. But the Bison would start this drive with an incomplete pass and a 4-yard run. So now it's a 3rd and 6 from their own 41, looking to avoid a 3 down. A quick throw to the outside is going to be dropped by Braden Willis, and we'll punt the ball right back to Carolina now. Luckily for us, our defense would force a 3 and out in simulation, but now we have another possible 3 and out. It's a 3rd and 3 from our own 27. Samuel will drop back to pass. Rolling to the outside, throws on the run, and that should have been intercepted. We're going to have to punt it away again. And now this time the Panthers have gotten into Bison territory, but it's a 3rd and 8. Can we get the stop here? Young will take the snap and look downfield. He's going to get sacked on the play by DeMarcus Lawrence to bring up a 4th and 15. But once again, it's a possible 3 and out for the Bison. We started this drive with a couple runs from Eli Craig, and now it's a 3rd and 2. We go right back to Craig up the middle, and we have our first down of the 3rd quarter, and Eli Craig is injured. So it appears that Lyle Yarbrough will step in for him now. From our own 39-yard line, Samuel will take the snap. They give it to Yarbrough, who goes to the outside for just a 2-yard carry, and that'll take us to the final quarter. Now it's a 2nd and 8, and Joe Mixon has checked into the game at running back. Samuel from a shotgun formation will drop back to pass, going towards the sideline. That'll be caught by Bartow out of bounds at the 46. By the way, that is Jared Bartow's first reception today. Now a 1st and 10 in Carolina territory. It's going to be a read option. Samuel to the outside. He's going to get planted for just a 1-yard gain. Now it's a 2nd and 9. He's back in shotgun with Lyle Yarbrough lined up at running back here. Samuel will take the snap, once again looking to pass. And he's going to fire this one towards the sideline, caught by Pleasance, who's forced out to set up a 3rd and 2 for the Bison. Now Nick Samuel lines up under center. Lyle Yarbrough still a running back here. It's a quick pass to the outside. That'll be caught by Hollywood Brown, just barely, I believe. A 1st down, though. On the next play, Lyle Yarbrough would get a 3-yard run, so now it's a 2nd and 7, and Joe Mixon has checked back into the game. Samuel out of shotgun with a quick throw, caught by Mixon, who gets to the outside, and he will set up a 3rd and 1 for the Bison. If we don't get this 1st down, we are at least in field goal range from the 25-yard line out of a 5-wide set. And he's going to do a quick throw that's going to be caught, I believe, by Eli Craig. Never mind, that's Joe Mixon. I forgot the number for a minute, but 1st down. Now it looks like Eli Craig has checked back into the game, so his injury was not that serious. A 1st and 10 from the 20, and we're going to give the ball right back to him on a toss play. Craig to the outside, jukes out of man, and will step out of bounds for a 9-yard run, setting up a 2nd and 1. Samuel back in shotgun. Eli Craig is still lined up at running back here. From about the 11-yard line, Samuel will take the snap, and a quick throw to the outside will be caught by Adonis Pleasance, who cuts up the sideline and is brought down to the 4 to set up a 1st and goal. Now it looks like Lyle Yarbrough has checked back into the game. Samuel lines up under center. Spurlock is in at fullback, and we will give this one to Yarbrough up the middle, and he gets down to the 2-yard line for a 2nd and goal. Now Eli Craig has checked back into the game, but Samuel's in a shotgun formation. Will we give it to the running back? Yes, we will, and the rookie running back will fight his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. He has his first career touchdown. Now the defense has forced the Panthers into a 3rd and 7. He'll drop back to pass. Young looking to convert. Dancing around the pocket. Has a lot of time. Finally lets it go and finds his man for the 1st down to the 39 with about 6 minutes to play. Just a couple plays later, the defense has another opportunity. This time it's a 3rd and 2 from their own 46. He comes out with a 5-wide set. Young with a quick throw, and he misses his receiver. That sets up a 4th down. And I thought there was a chance they might get risky and go for it here, but it appears they will just punt this one deep, and the Bison's offense will get to take over. It's going to go out of bounds, and we will start at the 15-yard line with 4:18 to play. It is now up to quarterback Nick Samuel. Will he lead a game-winning drive here? He lines up under center. Eli Craig is the running back. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to the outside is caught by Bartow. That's just a 1-yard gain. It brings up a 2nd and 9. Now he comes out in a pistol set. He'll take the snap and looks to pass again. He's firing over the middle. That's going to be caught by Hollywood Brown down to the 32 for a first down. Now 3:20 to play in the game. He comes back in shotgun this time. Eli Craig is lined up at running back. We will give it to Craig, who has some pretty solid blocking. Breaks the tackle, and Eli Craig for the first down, brought down to the 46. We are officially under 3 minutes left in the game. Samuel now comes out with a 5-wide set. He will drop back to pass. He's going to fire this one downfield, and that'll be knocked away. Intended that one for Marquise Brown again. Maybe we don't test the best corner on their team, Samuel. That would probably be a wise idea. Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back to pass. A quick throw to the outside will be caught, I believe, by Joe Mixon. He will run over one man and get forced out to set up a 3rd and 6. Nick Samuel comes out in shotgun for the very next play. Eli Craig is in at running back, but Samuel looking to pass. It'll be a screen to the outside, and Craig will try to follow his blocks, and he gets the first down into Panthers territory, brought down to the 40. We are near the 2-minute warning. Samuel back in shotgun. Joe Mixon is the running back here. He will take the snap and looks to pass on first down. He throws on the run to the outside, caught by Adonis Pleasance for a 5-yard gain, and he got out of bounds. So we get one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the 35, he'll take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw downfield. That'll be caught by Braden Willis, who breaks one tackle and is brought down to the 23. Now we have 1:57 to play. Eli Craig is in at running back. Samuel's lined up in shotgun. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts here. It's a quick throw to the outside, caught by Bartow, but he is leveled in the backfield. That sets up a 2nd and 12 now, 1:35 to play. Samuel back in shotgun, will drop back to pass. It's going to be a screen to the outside, caught by Craig. There is a flag down as Craig is brought down, but we will get to see what this penalty is going to be. I imagine it's going to be holding on the Bison. That penalty is an absolute killer. Now a 2nd and 22 with 1:29 to play. Samuel with a quick throw that'll be caught by Bartow, who cuts upfield and will fight his way down to the 26-yard line to set up a 3rd and 13. We're apparently going to run no huddle though. Samuel lines up under center. Eli Craig is the running back. We will drop back to pass. He steps up, and now he throws on the run downfield. He finds Adonis Pleasance, but it brings up a 4th and 2. So we bring out Harrison Butker, and it looks like we're going to overtime for the 2nd straight week as this kick is good. With 24 seconds to go, we send this one deep. They are back to return this in the end zone. He will bring it out, and we'll see how far upfield he can get. He won't even make it to the 20. Now, Carolina does have all 3 timeouts and 22 seconds to go in the game. They have a chance to get into field goal range. Will they try to use it? They hand off to Boss, who goes up the middle, and he is met and brought down for a 3-yard carry, and I believe we're just going to go to overtime. It is now official. For the 2nd straight week to start this season, we will be heading into overtime. Last week, we got the ball first against the Colts. Will that happen this time? It doesn't do the weird black screen that it did. And no, it looks like the Panthers are going to be receiving this kick. It is now up to the defense. They started their own 26-yard line for a 1st and 10. In shotgun, he'll run a play action. Bryce Young rolling to the outside. He's under pressure, and he gets rid of it at the last possible second before Perion Winfrey buries him. That sets up a 2nd and 10. He will drop back to pass again out of shotgun. He's now rolling to the outside under pressure one more time, and this time Lewis Walden will bring him down to set up a 3rd and 20. If we somehow allow a conversion here from their own 16-yard line, Young out of a 5-wide set will drop back, rolling to the outside. He's going to load up and go deep downfield, and that one will be intercepted on the play by Jawan Hurts at the 36-yard line. I mean, that kind of play doesn't really hurt the Panthers. It either works out or it's essentially a punt here, but I am glad to get the turnover. All right, Nick Samuel, all we need is a field goal here. Starting at the 36-yard line, it's going to be a play action to Eli Craig. He's going downfield, and that one will fall incomplete. Intended that one for Jared Bartow. That sets up a 2nd and 10. He comes out in a pistol set. Joe Mixon, I believe, is lined up at running back. But he will look to pass here. He's going to the outside again, and that one's going to be intercepted for his first pick on the season, and now Carolina will take back over. Well, obviously, that is not a mistake we can make here. It looks like he was intended that one for the receiver, Rashard Devine, the rookie that we took. But now the Panthers offense will take the field yet again, and Bryce Young will line up under center. Now all they need is a field goal. From the 47, he'll drop back to pass. He's firing this one downfield. He finds a man, but it's knocked out, I believe, by Devon Woodbury. Now that brings up a 2nd and 10. He comes back in shotgun. He will drop back to pass one more time. Rolling to the outside under a lot of pressure. Gets rid of it at the last possible second, and it goes out of bounds. So now it's a 3rd and 10 with a 5-wide set. He is the only one in the backfield from his own 47-yard line still. He'll take the snap, look for a quick pass to the outside. It's a screen, but he gets chased down by Ronnie Perkins, but Perkins never goes for the tackle and forces him out at the Bisons' 40. It looked like Perkins was chasing him right behind him and could have possibly got the stop before the first down, but now another 5-wide set. A quick throw over the middle will be caught by his man, and he gets a 7-yard play that time, 2nd and 3. Now Bryce Young comes back in shotgun from the 33-yard line. It'll be a read option. He gets by Walden, but he gets absolutely power slammed by Jalen Ramsey. Hit Bryce Young with the old spine buster. Now a 3rd and 2 from the 32. This is definitely field goal range. They give it to Boss, and he will have the first down and finally get brought down to the 27, keeping this drive moving. Now Bryce Young lines up under center. At any point, they can send out the field goal team and get this win, most likely. Handoff to Boss, who was brought down for just a 1-yard carry. And that will set up the field goal unit as we call our timeout, but this one will be to win the game. We started last season 14-0. We're going to start this year 1-1. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and the kick is good. Carolina will get out of here with a win. Well, the defense gave us a chance, but Nick Samuel gave that chance right back to Carolina, throwing his first pick on the year. I don't remember how long it was into last season before he finally threw an interception, but it was a while. The offense did not look good today. We had several 3-and-outs, several drops. We've got to figure something out, and I don't know why Carolina seems to be our kryptonite right now. The final stats for today, Nick Samuel goes 25 of 37 for 214 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 very big interception. Eli Craig got 72 yards on the ground and his first career touchdown. Receiving, Adonis Pleasance got a little bit more involved today, 7 for 68. Marquise Brown got a touchdown, and Braden Willis caught a touchdown. Over on defense, leading the team in tackles is John Marion. In sacks, DeMarcus Lawrence got 2, Demetri Thomas got 1, and Lewis Walden got 1. We got 1 interception from our star defensive back Jawan Hurts, but obviously it was not enough to win the game. Bryce Young goes 25 for 35, 295, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Running the ball, Anthony Boss ran for 44 yards and a score, and receiving, Jonathan Mingo absolutely gashed us, 10 for 148 in a score, and David Robinson, their tight end, 6 for 73 in a score. I don't know what's going on with our secondary. We kind of got torched last week by Anthony Richardson, and this week Mingo torches us for 148. It's a bit of a concern. I'm hoping in the next episode we can start going through more than one game an episode without making them too long. I wanted to do that today, but we ended up having to watch a bit more of that game than I thought. So in the next episode, we will have our home opener of the season against the Washington Commanders.